Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about the identity and access management in AWS, and we're going to talk about the IAM users and IAM users user groups. IAM stands for Identity and Access Management, which is a global service because in IAM we create IAM users, IAM user groups, policy rules, which applies not just to a specific region but globally. And here, this is um, architecture diagram we have for AWS Cloud, IAM users and groups, and S3 buckets. We have the three users here, three AWS accounts, Harish, Monica, and Shrutik. And we have admin group and HR group. We have the permission set for admin group and S3 admin policy for the HR group. And we have the following S3 buckets. So like we discussed in the previous architecture diagram, now we can see that, like Harish is a part of admin group, Tom and Ran are part of developer groups, but Tom can be a part of admin group as well. Monica, Shrutika are part of HR group. So what it means is Tom can be a user of multiple user groups. He can perform both admin and developer activities. So user can be part of multiple groups. Groups cannot contain other groups and can only contain users. And what we'll do is we'll create users in IAM. And one user, for example, here, uh, like Harish is, it represents one person and one AWS account. So what is a basic example of IAM policy? So if we look at the admin group, you see the admin group is attached to a permission, I mean to a administrative access policy, and that has a attached permission. So if we look into the inline of the permission, inline of the administrative access policy, it shows a JSON file or JSON content. We have version, statement, effect, action, and resource. So it's not about effect, it mentions hello. Action, it mentions wildcard character, star, which means it allows all actions. And resource is also star, which means it has access to all resources. So this is a what a administrative access policy is, and currently only one user like Harish has the administrator access policy. Now let's go back to what we are gonna do in this lab. In this lab, we are gonna create users, IAM users. We are gonna create the Monica and Shrutik, and we are gonna create the IAM user group. We are gonna create the HR group, and also we are gonna review the S3 admin policy and S3 restricted policy, and we log in with the newly created user Monica to see if we can view only the HR data. Now let's go back to the AWS Management Console, and we will look at both the root accounts and the uh, Harish account. So this is a root account. Uh, if you see the difference between the root account and the IAM user account. You can see like this is a root account Harish Kumar Mudusani, and this is the IAM user account Harish at elk code. Elk code is nothing but we use the alias for the account. And if we go into the IAM, now you can see it's a North Virginia region. But if we go into the IAM, it changes to the global. And we can see like we have the user group defined as admin, which I just discussed. And it, like user group is admin and the policy, we can see the version, statement, and statement contains effect, action, and results. We will log into the Harish, but let's look. We have the user group, billing view access, and administrator access, and the user is Harish. If we look into the user group as well, if we get into the admin, we can see the username Harish and the permissions and the creation time when this is created. It's created, like in 2020. It's been a long back, but now I'm creating the video, and it shows the resource name as well. Now let's go back to the see. This is a root account. Root account is the one which we initially sign up using our email ID, and normally we have to set up a IAM account from the on the in the root account, so that like we never log into the root account. We do not share the root account with anyone, and yeah, we log in only to the account Harish, which is a IAM user account in the future, and we just do not have the root account because we just keep it is. We do not share this and we do not log into it in the future. We just log into the Harish account to perform all the administrator activities. So now let's log out of the root account. So I now just logged out of the root account. Now this is the uh, management console, and this is the IAM user account, which I previously discussed. So now what we are going to do in the lab is we are going to create the users. So as shown in the architecture diagram, now I'm going to create the users for Monica and Shruti. They're not here. Let me create the users. So let's create Monica, add another user. Let's create Shruti. Let's give the custom password, and I do not want to, for demonstration, I do not want to require a password reset after I log in. So I'm just going and giving the custom password. Okay, now I'm not adding the user to any group. I will do it at a later time. So next go for tags. In the tags, we can say the department is human resource. That way we know the current department, and we'll do the review. We have both Monica and Shruti both created at the same time. Now let's keep it as, let's click on create users. The users do not have any permissions. And go back to the IAM, and we can see the users as Monica and Shruti, they got created. And you can see like groups, lost activity, and MFA. I did not enable the authentication for this one, so it's just none. And let me go ahead and create the user groups. Let's say create a user group called S3 admin group and attach a policy for S3 not S3 restricted, but I will provide the full S3 access initially. So let me click on Amazon S3 full access. Now you can see about the policy in the JSON. The statement shows as effect LO action on S3 all and S3 object lambda, and the resource also all. So it allows the actions, it allows the effect, the action on all S3 and all S3 object lambda, and the resource also all. So let's add the create the group. So now we're done with the S3 admin group. And now what we can do is I would like to go ahead and create one more group called S3 restricted HR group. And have S3 restricted HR policy. Create group. Okay, so now we have both S3 admin group and S3 restricted HR group. So let's initially add our HR to the S3 admin group so that they can view both app data and HR data defined in the S3 buckets. In the S3 admin group, let me add users, Monica and Shruti. Since they are in the human resource department. Now, if we go into the Monica, we can get like the console signing link over here. And let me go back to the Mozilla Firefox to log into the user Monica. Now IAM user is Monica and password is, let me type it. Now I can I can view the Monica account and she has the S3 admin policy, which provides her the access to all the admin, not admin, but all the S3 buckets. So let me go into S3, and you can see like S3 we have this data app config and HR data. And if we open this, we can view the contents inside the bucket. This is the app config and this is the HR data because Monica is assigned to the user group HR admin policy. And she is a part of HR admin group. So let's go back to the Chrome, go back to the IAM users. Now what I would like to do is, I would like to remove the HR admin group for both Monica. I would like to delete the users from the HR admin group and add the users Monica and Shrutik to the HR restricted group. So let's go ahead and do it. In the user groups, we have the S3 admin group. Let's navigate to the S3 admin group, and we can just click on this, remove users, remove, and now go back to the user groups again and go into the S3 restricted HR group, and we can add users over here. We can add Monica and Shruti, add users. Now what will happen is if I go back into the Mozilla Firefox where I logged in as Monica at Elk Code, and let me refresh this page. Let me close this both, and I can view app config and HR data S3 bucket, but I will be not be able to view the app config. I will only able to view the HR data bucket contents. So to look at it, let's validate by looking into the app config, and you can see like insufficient permissions to list objects, right? And for HR data as well, if you look into this one looks different. We can view in the contents of the HR data. So that is what we like to demonstrate. And in the coming labs, we will discuss about in detail about the S3 restricted policy and S3 HR restricted group in order to like know more about the policies, IAM policy and IAM role, and we will look into the ASIM role as well. So that will be in the next video. Till then, thank you.